Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of my Stardew Valley challenge. Today we are starting off. It is a brand new morning. Everyone is enjoying their pancakes, the birds are chirping, and Emily just found out she was pregnant last night. So we're gonna start with her sharing that news with Edwin. So friendly. Okay, I gotta wait until they finish eating. Stand up. So she will clean up. I'm gonna put their pancakes away for them. He's gotta quickly pee, or else he's gonna pee himself. So let's get him doing that quickly. While he's doing that, she can clean the counter. And then I'm gonna go friendly, more, announce pregnancy. Let's see how he takes it. One second, buddy. I know, buddy's hungry. Cody's sobbing upstairs, but I want to get this done as quickly as possible. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Perfect. I'm so excited for them. Alright, Cody. We hear you. Let's go upstairs. Let's change his dirty diaper. And then we will feed him some organic blueberry pancakes. And then for Emily here, sorry about moving the camera so quickly. Probably made someone seasick. I'm gonna tend the garden as we have planted all our new seasonal crops as it is now fall. So that is pumpkins, eggplants, grapes, tomatoes, and lettuce. Wait, not tomatoes, onions, sorry. And we are gonna get all those growing as quickly as we can, and she wants to reach level 8 of the gardening skills, so I'm going to get rid of this one for now, replace it with that, and he's gonna feed his son, and then I'm probably gonna send him fishing, to be honest. He is getting super close to having all the perfect fish that he can. We are kind of running out of fish varieties, as there's not a lot of spawners in this town. But I am also contemplating moving them to a new town, as this town is being a little bit laggy. Alright, it is the next morning, and our heavily pregnant Emily is here in the garden. Her bump is looking adorable, and the waddle is waddling. But she's just talking to Sam, because it's always good to keep in touch with your friends, which I can say for certain I am horrible about in this game. But she's going to continue gardening, and Edwin here is actually going to go to the beach and try to catch some fish there. I haven't actually tried fishing at this beach before, so hopefully it works. And of course, the horse that always seem to be here are here. But here we go. Okay. Well, not really sure why he was going to walk there, but can you swim? Can you go here? So strange. There we go. Hopefully he'll be able to catch some fish. There seems to be some anchovy, jellyfish, red herring, tuna salmon, swordfish, and tragic clownfish. And I don't believe he's caught any of them before, so this will hopefully give him a chance to do so. And while he does that, we'll just pop back with Emily, who is still gonna finish her gardening here. And then the little one is up now. We'll take care of him. So we'll toss in the air. That's not hook. Attack with the claw. And then we'll feed him some blueberry pancakes. Alright, so I just got the notification that the baby is coming. So Emily here is going to head to the hospital, I think. Poor Edwin is exhausted. He spent all day fishing. So let's get them out there. And I do know that they will most definitely not be in bed by 2 o'clock. But I am going to give them leniency and not take any money away because she is having a baby. It is out of my control. But looks like Edwin's gonna run all the way there and Emily is just gonna walk. They do live very close to the hospital, so it is good that she can just walk, but I don't know if I was in active labor if I would walk. But I'm gonna fast forward to get her here and let's see what we have. And it is a boy! So Emily has had a little baby boy who is a loner and loves the outdoors. I am going to name him Luke. So there we go. Our little baby Luke is right there. Yay! And Emily is looking exhausted. I don't blame you, honey. I don't blame you. But I'm gonna get these two home and the little ones in bed. And actually looks like they might be getting into bed before 2 a.m. I'm actually surprised. It is the next morning and looks like we're on double baby duty this morning. So Edwin's going to give some love to his baby boy here. Well, Emily takes care of Luke. And then I'm going to actually send Edwin down here and I'll get him to serve some waffles for breakfast. And Emily is just going to take care of Luke. And then we're going to snuggle Cody here. Bring Cody down. Clean up the dishes. And let's have her clean the toilet while she waits. Clean and use the toilet while she waits for Edwin to finish the waffles. And it looks like he burnt them again. How are you burning everything lately? His cooking level is 4, so I'd expect him to not burn everything as much. But it is the way it is. So they're both gonna have a serving of burnt waffles. And then I'm gonna have her clean that up. He's gonna take a bath. And then he wants to flirt with her. Oh, that's so sweet. And then let's put Cody in the swing. And Emily is quite exhausted. Both of them are quite exhausted. But the garden still needs to get done. Sure. And so they will do that and then probably just take a fairly lazy day taking care of their 2 baby boys. And yeah. Okay, so while Emily here tends the garden and Edwin is busy taking care of the babies, I thought I would go over part of the rules, as I think we are getting fairly close to completing this one part. But if you have played the Stardew Valley game before, you would know about the community center. And since there isn't really a way to build a community center, quote unquote, in the same way as in the Stardew Valley game, I have instead put together a list of 5 challenges that are in the game for you to try to complete during your playthrough that would equal that of completing the community center in my mind. So for these, you want to try to engage in community activities such as throwing parties, attending parties, and everything as much as possible. And to renovate the town's community center, you want to complete the Master Planter Skill Challenge, complete the Amateur Ichthyologist Skill Challenge, have 5 excellent carrots, watermelons, pumpkins, and corn in your inventory, make 100,000 simoleons, and master the gardening, fishing, and one other skill of your choice. So Emily here is busy, but let's take a look at her skills, her skill journal. So one of the challenges is a master planter. So a master planter must plant 19 types of plant that can be planted in the game. Once you have mastered the varieties, you will be able to reduce weed growth significantly on future plants. So far, we have only planted 7% of the unique plants. And so we do still have quite a few to go through before we get all 19 types of plants in the game. I know if we go to her collection journal, we can see which ones she has. I don't think planted, but which ones she has in there, but we know she's planted tomato, lettuce, grapes, corn, lemon, eggplant, pumpkin, blueberry, and I actually believe that is all that she has planted. But if we go to Edwin, we'll see if he has any differences. He's done tomato, corn, lemon, and blueberry. So he's done quite a few less, but hopefully either separately or together they will all be able to complete that skill challenge. The other skill challenge is fishing skill, so it's the Amateur Ichthyologist. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but an amateur ichthyologist has caught at least 20 types of fish. Their deep understanding of marine life helps them catch bigger fish than normal sims. So currently, he has caught 22% of all the different fish types you can catch, which we can go to his collection journal and we can see he's caught rainbow trout, goldfish, minnow, toad, salmon, tuna, black goldfish, red herring, anchovy, Siamese catfish, and tragic clownfish. So he's getting on the way there, but like I said, there aren't many actual spawners in this town for different types of fish, so we may have to move towns or find a different way for him to catch all these different types of fish. And then we so far don't have any excellent carrots, watermelons, pumpkins, or corn in our inventory. We are very far away from 100,000 simoleons. And as for skills, Edwin is very close. He's at level 8 in both fishing and gardening. Emily is at level 7 of gardening. And I think, I'm not really sure what the other skill of my choice is going to be, but possibly either cooking, handiness, painting, or knitting. I'll kind of play it by ear and see which one I decide, but it looks like everyone in the family is pretty tired, so I think they're all just going to take the rest of the day pretty lazy and easy, and we will catch up with them tomorrow. It is the next morning, and Emily is out here busy taking care of her garden. It's been a few days since she's been able to do anything, so we do have some wilting plants and a few harvestables coming through. So we have some lettuce that are ready, and everything else looks like we're still waiting a few days on, but that's an exciting new start to this fall harvest. And then Edwin is just inside doing some housework and taking care of the kids. Might send him to the beach to go fishing again, see if we can catch more different types of fish, get a few more perfect fish. He does have a few, but I'm not going to put them in tanks until I know he has almost all of them, because I don't know about you guys, but in this game my fish die super fast, even if I'm feeding them every day. I also don't really have a space to put them yet. Might have to put them in here where Cody is playing, or possibly upstairs in their bedroom. I'm not too sure. We'll figure that out. Maybe I'll even build a little house just for the fish tanks. But that is a future me problem. But once Emily is done here gardening, I'm going to get her to take a bath. And it looks like this little one's getting tired and hungry, so let's sit and feed him some waffles, and then we'll go from there. Edwin's taking his time bathing, but that's okay. The little one can wait. And yeah, we'll just keep letting them do what they're doing today, and if anything interesting happens, I'll check back in with you guys. It is now the next morning. Nothing really happened the night before, so they all just had an early night, and I think this is the first time in forever that both parents had a full energy bar when they woke up, which is great. Edwin here is just busy teaching Cody how to talk, and then over here in our garden is Emily, busy as normal. We had eggplants and lettuce today to be harvested, so that's great. We'll have to go to the grocery store soon and sell them and see how much money we can make. I'm waiting until they get about $1,000, so they're at $558 right now, and then I'm thinking that they're going to adopt either a dog or a cat. Not sure which one yet. Edwin wants both, but I'm only going to get one, of course. So we'll see what's available and go from there. But if you guys have a preference, do let me know in the comments below. And then later tonight, I'm also going to send these two on a date, as they keep rolling wishes to be romantic with each other. So I'll do that. So these two are off on their date, and I'm really hoping that this restaurant will work. Doesn't look like it is, which is really unfortunate. So I'm just gonna have them sit or do some romantic things together. Just be out of the house and away from the kids. I think that's what they need more than anything. I don't know why this won't work. I've looked at the settings, I've played around with everything, but for some reason it just doesn't want to. So not much I can do about it. It could be the slot, it could be the items. But at the end of the day, it's not too important. They are so cute together. I'm really glad that it worked out between them. And I'm kind of hoping that they'll have one more kid. I'm not too sure. I'll have to wait to see if they roll a want. And of course, wait for Luke to grow up a little bit more, as he is still pretty much a newborn. And I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm not going to have too many newborns in the household at once. But yeah, I'm just gonna let them have the rest of their date and then probably send them home. It is getting pretty late right now, so I can do that. I think right now, looks like everyone at home is ready for bed as well. So, yeah, just gonna send them home and get them into bed, hopefully before 2 a.m. and go from there. Thankfully, everyone got into bed on time last night, but now it is the morning and everyone is very, very unhappy. So let's have everyone on baby duty, checking on the babies and seeing what they need done. Looks like Cody is hungry and so is Luke. So get both parents up here and doing what they need to do. Put Luke in the crib. She's just gonna feed him there. And then they're probably just gonna do the same as they do pretty much every day, which is tending the garden, probably some fishing, and I'm not too sure what else. They live fairly boring life and everything, and of course the babies are still too young to be too interesting, so we'll just send them out to go do what they need to do. Let's pay the bills actually on our way out. And grab any mail and then go fishing. Don't need no repo man coming in again because we forgot to pay our bills. So get that done. And then get any mail. Right, and he can go off fishing. She's taking care of the garden. Still only lettuce and eggplant, but it's better than nothing. And I'm hoping he'll have a good amount of perfect fish by now. He has been fishing quite a lot, so he has a perfect rainbow trout. Okay, no perfect red herring, but a perfect minnow. Perfect goldfish. Perfect toad. No perfect Siamese catfish. No perfect salmon yet. Unless that was one, maybe? Nope. Got a perfect anchovy. And that's all we have. So only 5 perfect fish right now. Out of, I believe, 13. So we still have quite a few to keep working on before we can start putting them in fish bowls. But here's to hoping he'll be able to get that done fairly soon. I mean, he still has most of his young adult and adult life to do it. So I'm not too worried. But I'd rather get it done sooner rather than later. So I'll leave him to that. We'll check in on Emily. She's starting to get hungry and stinky, so we're gonna have her clean the bath, then take a bath, and then eat some organic salad. I think I'm gonna actually get him to stop fishing for a second and have some salad as well. And then he can hop right back in. I'll probably, in the next few days, might send him out to go buy some fishing books so he can learn more about different types of bait to use. And I'll probably also send her out once she is done to go and sell whatever fruits and vegetables we have at this moment, just so we have a bit more cash. The two kids are still doing well up here. Looks like Cody needs to pee quite bad, so I'm gonna come down here, grab his potty and bring it up for him. And then he can use the potty chair. And then little Luke is still doing okay down here. Edwin's phone is ringing, so we'll get him to answer that. And it's Abigail to chat. Sure, why not? And we'll just let them do their thing and everything. Like I said, not too much happening right now. Just the normal fishing. Oh, now Luke needs some attention, so we'll go check on Luke quickly. Emily is very unhappy, but she was out in the garden all day pretty much, so do that. Looks like everyone is fairly tired as well. Oh my gosh, can I hit the right button? There we go. Get him to clean up and use the toilet. And I think it's gonna be an early night for everyone today because everyone's so tired, and I don't think there's much else for them to do today, to be honest. Just some food, take care of the kids, quickly run and sell the fruits and vegetables, and then just come back home and go to bed. But I think I'm probably going to end the episode here anyways. I hope you enjoyed. I know not a lot happened this episode, but I hope you guys still enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.